Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Alabama's offense takes the field, and they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here we go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Takes the easy one to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
Touchdown! Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're
breaks away on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cowboys are on the move. from the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score.
The bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Coming out with it, it's Stark. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal.
Touchdown Tide! Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Snagged in the middle, it's Vick. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. The quarterback will keep it. Running through contact. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Catch in the middle. It's Wall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on third and 1? Trying to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Lopez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Stark. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Marino. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in this.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
He'll bring it out. It's Stark. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
He'll bring it out. It's Stark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. Right down the boulevard. The 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tough. It's 1st and 20. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stark. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jolly. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Quarterback takes a knee. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jolly. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had it away. He shanked it. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official... Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the tailback. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Jolly. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.